Welcome to the second concert in the 71st season of Music Under the Stars. And happy Father's Day. We hope you're having a pleasant Father's Day. And anytime any of you having a family reunion or church or a business group or anything, let us know and we'd be happy to recognize you here. Can you all hear me okay? Yes? Okay. Oh, I was just pandering for applause, as it turns out. Thank you. Well, we sure appreciate you being here. And 1947 is when we started, and thanks to the generous support of yourselves and our good sponsors, we're able to keep it going. And let's recognize those sponsors. The Lauritsen Family Endowment, preparing to be out of the country, so we have another guest conductor. And he is James Goodwin, and I'll be introducing him here in just a moment. Once again, the Des Moines Metro Concert Band is going to play from 7 to about 7:50, and then we're going to take a very short break. Do not go away, because this is something that we've added after 70 years, is we have a big band following the concert band, and that's the Metro Big Band. And our guest vocalist tonight, back by popular demand, is the wonderfully talented Jackie SCHMILLEN. So Jackie will be singing with us. We're looking forward to that. All right, so again, thank you very much. Thank you for your sponsors. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your suggestions and your comments. Enjoy the concert.
was called Amparita Roca. And for a long time, I wondered, what did that mean? And I finally looked it up, and I found out that it was just the name of the guy's student who wrote this piece. I mean, it was written by Jaime Texador, and one of his favorite students was Amparita Roca. So he named one of the songs after that. Anyway, that's the way that goes sometimes. All right. Now we're going to play a medley of Henry Mancini tunes. Everybody loves Henry Mancini. I do. I think Henry Mancini is just one of the greatest composers. This medley contains some favorites here. The Pink Panther starts out with it. Then Moon River. Then it goes to the Baby Elephant Walk, which, interestingly, just this past week, my wife and I were watching the movie Hatari with John Wayne, and of course that was one of the famous songs from that. And then Dreamsville and Peter Gunn themes. So his is just called Mancini. It's always fun to play those songs. As many times as I played Peter Gunn and the Pink Panther theme, especially the Pink Panther theme, I taught at 20 schools in Des Moines until last year, and every school I went to, when they found out I could play the Pink Panther theme, they'd say, play the Pink Panther theme, play the Pink Panther theme. In fact, the last school I taught at the little Christian school down here at Joshua Christian Academy, will you write that out for me? These were 5th graders, and they wanted that melody, and I wrote a real easy version of it for them, and they just thought, oh man, give me one, I want one. They love me. They're being introduced to Mancini at an early age, and I think that's great. All right, now we're going to play something quite different. There's a suite called the English Folk Song Suite. It has 3 movements, but we're just going to play the first one, which is a march. It's by the English composer Ralph Vaughan Williams, and it's a beautiful march, it really is. It's got several themes in it, and I hope you will appreciate it. This is the march from the Folk Song Suite. a bossa nova. And this bossa nova is a very popular one. It's called The Girl from Ipanema. How many of you know that song? Oh, great. We're going to feature one of my favorite fellow colleagues, Mr. John Morgan, on the alto saxophone in this arrangement that I wrote a few years back. And he's a wonderful friend, a wonderful teacher, by the way. And I've enjoyed knowing him for many years. And he even taught my daughter clarinet for a while. He's a very versatile musician. So here is Carlos Jobim's The Girl from Ipanema. Mr. John Morgan, people. Thank you, John.
You're enjoying your Sunday night of music under the stars. I just want to take a minute and recognize our good sponsors again. They are the Luritz Family Endowment, Prairie Meadows, Iowa Diamond, Christensen Development, Meredith Corporation, West Bank, EMC Insurance, Bravo Greater Des Moines, Music Performance Fund, Kemin Industries, Casey's General Store, also Gabus Automotive Group, the Patty and Jim County Permanent Endowment, Des Moines Musicians Association, and you nice folks, the Friend of Music Under the Stars. Thank you very much. I also don't believe I mentioned that we do have handbills with the season schedule, and we also have those right down here. So if you'd like a copy of those, we got plenty of them here for you. We ran out last week, which is kind of a good problem to have, so we got a whole bunch more. Before we continue, I'd like to tell you something else that we do here at Music Under the Stars. Every year, there are many, many kids in Des Moines, public and private schools, who would like to join their elementary school band and orchestra program, but they can't because they don't have the ability to obtain an instrument, and the schools don't have enough instruments to go around. So what many of you nice people have done is provided us with gently used band and orchestra instruments that we've been able to repurpose and donate to local public and private schools. Since we started doing that in 2011, dozens of children have been helped every year, and they're now able to play in their band and orchestra programs. So thank you for that. It's something that's a very important thing for kids to do. We know that when kids play, have a quality arts education, they do better in school academically, they do better socially. It's just a very good thing. So if you do happen to have a band instrument or an orchestra instrument, it's lying around at home, maybe you had a child use it but hasn't played it anymore. Oh, I hope that wasn't, oh, okay. Well, thanks. We have our good volunteer Charles here grabbing the music. And by the way, I'd like to recognize some other volunteers we have, some nice kids from Hoover and Ankeny high schools who are getting volunteer hours for the Silver Cord program. And you see them here setting up the concert, and thank you very much. You guys do a great job. So anyway, if you do have an instrument not being used and you think you might like to donate it, if you'll let us know, again, our contact information is right over there. We'll have a volunteer come and take a look at it and pick it up. So thank you very much. Next week at Music Under the Stars is the third concert of the year by the Des Moines Metro Band, the concert band and the big band. And Jim Goodwin will again be our guest director for that concert. And we're going to continue here. We have a couple more numbers from the concert band, and then we're going to turn it over to the Metro Big Band with Jackie SCHMILLEN, our guest vocalist. So stick around. Thank you.
I need to put in a plug for him too, so I think I will. All right. Oh, okay. You have to buy a sponsorship, Joe. All right. Well, we have an overture now. Usually the overtures are near the beginning, but this one is going to be a little bit different. It's a modern overture called the Overture in B flat. What other name could a band overture be named? Overture in B flat. We play everything in B flat, it seems like. But this one was written in '66, believe it or not. I couldn't believe it that old. I'm getting too old. That's what it is. And it was written by a man named Cesar Giovannini, and that's an American composer, and it was very popular. And the reason why, it's a very spirited composition. It was written in a contemporary style, and it just keeps going one tempo throughout. A very energetic brass fanfares, and then there's legato woodwind passages, and the theme at the beginning comes back near the end, and it wraps up the middle section very nicely. So this is called the Overture in B flat by Cesar Giovannini. I get such a workout doing this, but I sure enjoy it. Well, our last piece for this concert band is a march that I wrote back in 1998, I believe. Yeah, 98. And I wrote it for General Bud Lawson. Bud Lawson was the commanding general of the Iowa National Guard, and that was the year he retired. Bud Lawson was a wonderful leader. He came from the regular army and was sent to direct the Iowa National Guard. And when he came, the Guard was pretty good. But when he left and finally retired, the National Guard of Iowa was great and was known in many, many circles, especially overseas. And we received so many accolades under his command. Bud Lawson was a big man. He was about this tall and big all over. He played football. He was a quarterback for the Iowa Hawkeyes many years ago. And he kept that physique throughout his years. And when he retired, I wrote this march in his honor. He loved the band. He was from Fairfield, Iowa, where the band was stationed. And several times he said, "I wish I could be in that band." And he had a big, booming voice that commanded respect. And his favorite word was magnificent. He said, "This is a magnificent band," and it just made me feel so good because I had taken over and I was a young commander, and he came up to me and shook my hand and said, "Mr. Goodwin, that band sounds great." And I said, "Thank you, sir, and it's my pleasure to work for you." And so when he retired in '98, I wrote this march especially for him, for his retirement. I was hoping he passed away about 2 years ago, and I was sorry to hear that. But his wife, Bobby, still lives in Ankeny, Iowa, and I was hoping she could make it tonight, but she had already had special family plans with her family. But she was a wonderful, gracious lady too, Bobby Lawson, and she is a very nice person. Now, how many of you knew General Lawson? I'm just curious. Any of you? There's a few. All right, not very many. But anyway, I really enjoyed knowing him, and so I wrote this march for him. Now, with that big, booming voice, I had to feature the bass line, and occasionally to make sure that he was remembered the right way. He was just ecstatic when I wrote this march. He thought that was the nicest thing anybody could do, and I framed it in the score and put it on his living room wall, and that made me feel very good too. So listen for that bass line every now and then to come out, reminding me of Bud Lawson and his big booming voice. The General Lawson's March. We're going to make our little change into the big band and feature Jackie Schmillen singing some songs with the band. Thank you. Please bear with us. The big band tunes now. We're going to start out with an old favorite, All the Things That You Are. Bruce Martin on the piano solo, Scott Davis on the trumpet, and Wayne Page on the tenor saxophone solos. My gentlemen, this is Miss Jackie Schmillen from Channel 23. She is the host of the morning show on their channel, the CW network, called CW Hour Live, along with Lou Sipo. Sipo?
Yeah.
Sipo, okay. From 7 to 10 a.m., they believe in starting your day in a positive way by focusing on all the great local and entertaining things that are happening right here in Iowa, including this wonderful event tonight. Woo! And her true passion is performing. And she is so excited to be here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome officially Miss Jackie Schmillen.
Thank you. Thank you, James. You read that. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I did it all off the cuff. All right.
Do I need to back up for the monitor a little bit?
Oh, wait. We're going to start
They're
out.
telling me to back up, probably down the stairs.
Keep going. All right, we're going to start out with a good old Cole Porter song, Night and Day.
Check, check. There we go.
Only you You make me feel like spring has come. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of pies, running across the meadow, picking up that don't forget me not. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there was song to be sung. You be young and a wonderful place to be found. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do. You make me feel so You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung. You be young and a wonderful thing to be loved. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young.
She sounds real good tonight. Now you can hear her. That's a lot better. I can hear her now too. All right. This is one of my favorite Gershwin songs. Someone to watch over me.
There's a saying who says that
have a nice voice. Isn't that nice? Well, you can do it, right? Oh, now that she's found someone to watch over her, this song follows. Our love is here to stay. Good old Gershwin song. Interesting. This arrangement was written by a man named Jeff Isaac. I'm looking at the wrong. I got mixed up. I'm sorry. That's the last one. All right. Got ahead of myself.
Our sound is here to stay, yes.
Okay. Are we good, Mike? Okay. Our love is here to stay.
Yeah.